6, 13, 20. 4 weeks in a row, I'm not gonna have any freaking stuff. Don't want to do any series. Like, I don't want to leave any series out. It's like, either I'm doing them all or I don't do any. And I really couldn't do any this weekend. Alright, so...
Let's hunt.
On December 6th, I actually had a real reason not to do any, like, stream. Like, any sort of streams for, like, the 6th and 7th. It was a family emergency.
Grenade out!
13th and 14th, I was just not wanting to do it.
We're in control.
Just straight up not wanting to do a stream because I was, like, really depressed. And, like, my overall mood was just, like, really terrible. I mean, I literally couldn't even go to school at all that week. And, like, if I don't want to go to school, like, that's when you know something's wrong with me, because I'm always ready to go to school. Like, I'm a major bookworm, so it's like me not wanting to go to school is a really serious time. And yeah, just wasn't good. And let's see. This past weekend, let's see, 20th, 21st, 22nd. Well, today's the 22nd. So 20th and 21st for Friday and Saturday. Would be the 1v1 between me and Radical Gaming Nerd.
Contact.
And I can't do that without Radical Gaming Nerd. Problem is...
Friendly cluster strike inbound. Enemy care package inbound.
he really can't do it because he has influenza. Otherwise we would have done it this weekend. And
Enemy
let's see what else has happened since I've kind of just been gone. Oh, if you've been following the news this past week, you would know that motion to impeach President Trump was passed in the House.
throwing grenade! Throwing a flash!
So yeah, he's impeached.
I'm hit! Enemy UAV overhead.
Which, I'm sorry to say, but for my Democratic, for my buddies who are Democrats, like,
Control.
3 and 5 seconds.
Enemy care package inbound.
let's just say to my liberal friends who are so excited because he's impeached. Don't get your hopes up too high just yet. This may just be a pure victory for you guys. You see,
Enemy UAV
there's
overhead.
also another part of this impeachment process. Just because it passed, which, let's be honest, I somehow barely,
Enemies halfway there.
I
Step
barely
it up.
got through that class because my teacher didn't know what he was doing. He had no idea how to teach a class, but that's a separate story for a separate video. Anyone who's taken any sort of civics class will understand that in order for a bill, like, in order for anything to be official in the federal government, it has to go through Congress first. And for those of you who don't know, Congress is made up of two branches: the House of Representatives and the Senate.
Cluster strike incoming. Take cover.
And it passed in the House of Representatives, which means that after they get out their little Christmas vacation at some point in January, Senate's going to have to go in and figure out if they're going to get rid of our president. And even then, with that, for my liberal friends, they're gonna have another nightmare. Even if Trump were to get impeached and removed from office, it really wouldn't do much for them. Because you'd have to deal with current Vice President Mike Pence, who would then become President Mike Pence.
Friendly UAV online.
But what's most likely going to happen is it's not going to pass in Senate. And he's going to use the momentum from the impeachment, and then still staying in office, he's going to use that momentum throughout the 2020 election. And when that happens, I'm gonna laugh my butt off.
Target there.
I remember
Stand by.
back in middle school, I had a buddy of mine, AA Ron. Really nice. We got along just fine.
Less than a minute. Time is running
Came,
out. Now or never.
I come from a very right-wing conservative family. And from a very left-wing family. And we get along just fine. I mean, he went to a different high school, so I don't really talk to him all that often anymore. But still try to stay in touch to
30
the
seconds.
best of our abilities.
Time's up. Get
I mean, we're both in marching band, so whenever we have an event for marching band, we always see each other. I get a chance to talk to him. It's fun. Yeah, it's nice. But like I said, very anti-Trump
That was
he
a
is,
slaughter.
but
Collect the dead and report back to base.
he's a good kid. funny thing is, if I remember correctly, Innocent Armin once told me that, Innocent Armin once told me that she was pro-Trump. I should probably get off this topic. I don't want to get my channel taken down for this. Speaking of Rice Curry Productions, if you go to their channel, there's only one video and it's talking about Kappa. This video is scripted, hence why I speak so quickly. This is a serious issue that I needed to address on our channel. Beastie Bacon will not be present in this video because I am able to explain all this a little better. If you need to read these subtitles before listening to me, pause the video to read them first. This entire thing could end YouTube as we know it.
Lots of YouTubers are going to end up leaving the platform because of this, and I still don't
Kappa isn't wrong. It's a law that protects children online. That's great. Kids should be safe online.
why the big YouTubers haven't discussed it.
But we should not be punished for YouTube's mistake. And I totally agree.
Enemy threats in the AO. Weapons hot. Throwing grenade.
I mean, I could literally just say my channel's not kid-friendly and just drop a couple F-bombs at the beginning of every video. I don't know exactly how much that's going to work because it still has bots that are going to check. For all we know, it could just check the thumbnail. As long as, do I literally need to put porn stars in my thumbnail? Literally, just bikini-clad babes, friggin' blood orgies. Do you want that? Do I need to put that in my freaking?
Step it up.
Do I need to put that in my thumbnails now? Will that satisfy? How will I satisfy YouTube's level of horniness? It's not even friggin' YouTube.
So, what's up? Well, it's FTC, or Federal Trade Commission.
It's the friggin' Federal Trade Commission. Those are the idiots in charge of this. These.
Enemy UAV overhead.
These anal worshipping wiener whistles. I have no idea what they're doing. Sounds like my student. No, not gonna go that far. I was gonna say it sounds like my student council, but
Enemy personal radar here.
so I literally just show up at school every day wearing a freaking beanie. And I'm a happy guy. Just a real happy person right now.
Grenade out.
9mm Parabellum on an M4A1?
airstrike inbound.
You know what doesn't make sense? If I'm not mistaken, I believe the ammunition for this gun
Enemy at the restaurant.
actually does less damage.
Shield turret
No, it
ready
does
to
more
deploy.
damage. When I was thinking it actually does more damage than the ammunition for this gun. For some reason, the 9mm Makarov rounds do more damage than the 9mm Parabellum, despite the fact they're both 9mm.
Sued YouTube for violating the Child Online Privacy Protection Act.
Yes, the Child Online Privacy Protection Act. Oh, woe is us! Woe is us! The innocent content creators that can't monetize our videos anyways. We're gonna get. We're going to become the victims of forced anal rape. I say that like there's really a form of rape that isn't forced.
Grenade out! Enemy UAV overhead.
Enemy in the trench.
Allied cruise missile away.
Enemy at the center.
Friendly care package inbound. We're halfway there. Keep fighting. Friendly juggernaut on the deck.
But yes, how dare they? How absolutely dare they?
It's great that they want to protect children while they're online, on the internet, but with the changes coming to YouTube, a lot of YouTube channels.
Battery depleted. Striking turret.
Reloading.
I was actually messaging Innocent Armin about this, like about something a while back.
Friendly chopper gunner on Overwatch.
Enemy at the restaurant.
I'm hit.
Yep.
YouTube paid their $1 million.
That's a kill.
Possibly removed from the platform. All of our videos are private for a reason.
Allied cluster strike inbound.
I have no idea
Grenade out.
Enemy at the pool hall.
how I'm gonna be affected by this, but I'll probably end up getting. probably end up getting screwed over some way. I always do.
Policies for YouTube videos under confidentiality, and they should be easy to
Less than a minute.
Well, some of them
We're
are
almost
very,
there.
very
Let's
big.
bring it home. Enemy personal radar in the air.
Yeah, this is old news, but like I haven't really had time to cover it.
Reloading.
And it makes it very difficult to comply with the policies for many
Enemy at the center.
Reloading. Care package inbound.
Alright. I'll go through it and
30 seconds.
I'll give my analysis of it before I let you listen to hers. Because hers is a lot different from what mine's going to be. Because we have
Counter UAV online. Grenade out.
completely different styles of content.
Strike inbound.
Alright, when deciding whether or not your channel or video is made for kids, you should consider various factors including subject matter, the example, additional content for educational content for preschoolers. I believe walkthroughs for Zombie Army Trilogy wouldn't fall under that category. Whether children are your intended or actual audience for the video. I'm pretty sure children are my actual audience, but it's nowhere near my intended audience. Actually, Whether the video includes child actors or models. Well, I think that would mean my monetization on the on my campaign walkthroughs for Modern Warfare just aren't gonna get anything. I guess I'm just not gonna get. Alright. It includes characters, celebrities, or toys that appeal to children, including anime characters or cartoon figures. I don't... Would those count as cartoon figures? Corvus Optics. Corvus Defense, I mean. But freaking Corvus, that's a reference right there. That is a reference. That is a Black Ops 3 reference right there. Whether the language of the video is intended for children to understand. Well, you see, you can throw people off by using big words. That's what I do with old Bloodstone. Whether the video includes activities that appeal to children, such as play acting, simple songs or games, or early education. Nah. Whether the video includes song, stories, or poems for children. Alexa, play the cuss word song.
Here's It's Every Cuss Word We Know by Steffi and Murray.
No.
On Amazon Music.
Play the cuss word song by Rusty Cage.
The Cuss Word Song by Rusty Cage on Amazon Music.
Oh, fuck, shit, bitch, damn cocksucker, pussy, asshole, cunt, motherfucking dirty whore, shat onto my lunch, piss, cunt, damn bitch, suck my dick, Jesus, Harold Christ, shit, bitch, cocksucker, goddamn motherfucker, pussy, asshole, cunt.
well, there goes my monetization for this video. It's fine. Or any other information you have to help determine your video's audience, like empirical evidence of the video's audience.
Deciding whether or not your YouTube channel or video is made for kids, you should consider various factors, including subject matter of the video, educational content for preschoolers, which makes sense, whether children are your intended or actual audience for the video, whether your video includes child actors or models, whether the video contains characters, celebrities, or toys that appeal to children, including animated characters or cartoon figures. What does it mean by animated characters or cartoon figures? So cartoons like South Park and Family Guy are considered kids' content because it's animated?
Perhaps.
Yeah, they're cartoons, but they're cartoon shows for adults.
Yet kids still watch them. I've been watching South Park since I was like 10. And I'm in high school now. I think my cousin's been watching it since he was like since he was an actual baby, and he's like 25 now, and he just got married. So he literally grew up with that show.
This category isn't specified enough to help creators flag their videos as for kids or not for kids. Heck, they may not even check your video if it has violence and other things that kids shouldn't be watching. They'll probably just see your thumbnail and go, "Oh, that video has a cartoon character in it. Well, it must be for kids."
And then she puts up like a little screen cap of the thumbnail for the Attack on Titan Chapter 107 manga discussion. Little message saying the video contains dark subject matter and mature themes in a manga.
Cartoon character in it. Well, it must be for kids. As you all know, our
Wow, you are really good. You're really good with the voices. Well, you see, I can do more voices because I have a better range. I have a better range. Jesus, I have a better range for her at all. I have a better range than her in a lot of things. Trumpet. Like, seriously. I have a range that's like 3 or 4 notes higher than hers. Also, any video game is at risk. You guys have seen Nekopara maybe, right? I botched that pronunciation, but I don't care. It does have a clean version, but it's also an adult visual novel.
videos contain anime characters, and the FTC might think that's for kids without realizing the character. Well, it must be for kids. As you all know, our videos contain anime characters, and the FTC might think that's for kids without realizing the character is from an anime series which is rated for mature audiences. Just because we have colorful thumbnails and drawn characters in our videos. And let's be real here, COPPA can't really outright stop kids from watching whatever they want on YouTube. They'll still watch whatever they want to watch. I don't understand. Most adults like cartoons too. I'm not under the age of 13 and I still watch My Little Pony and the Powerpuff Girls. And
literally, she's like a month older than I am. Oh, and by the way, my birthday's on Friday. And, yeah. Neither of us are 13 years old. We both watch Powerpuff Girls. We both watch, well, I watch SpongeBob. I've seen My Little Pony. I really didn't get into it because I'm not nuts. I'm not a freaking Reddit nice guy. I'm not the stereotypical nice guy with a. I'm not a neck beard. Let's just put it that way. Clearly, I can barely grow facial hair.
And I'm a teenage girl. It's not just kids that like to play video games and watch cartoons. Everyone likes cartoons and games. The real
I mean, I'm a teenage person, and look at me. Dude, just fine. Yeah, you get the point.
kicker is that if your video is marked as not for kids and the FTC thinks it is for kids, you can be fined up to $42,530 per violation.
Alright, let's be honest. Who here has that kind of money to just toss around? Alright, Mr. Beast, you gotta pass on it. You are the only person on the planet that can actually just say, yep, I have that kind of money, I'll just toss it around. Okay, or Elon Musk, like, literally any billionaire or Mr. Beast can do that.
In our case, that's per video. Content creators don't have that kind of money lying around to pay a fine like that.
But it's up to. For all we know, it could be maybe just like $20.
And even though Rice Creek Productions, we don't monetize our videos, I was still scared. All our videos are on private until further notice. Yes, there are other factors that make this situation.
Well, I really can't take the mick out of your videos anymore, but yeah, that's for the best.
Very difficult, but there are other videos that will explain that more thoroughly, and I will link them below. If you want more details about this, watch Chad Tronic's video. He explains it in greater detail. This is just a video to spread awareness about it. There are links below for a petition and the FTC's website to make a comment about why this isn't the right solution.
There's a comment for the FTC. Don't just say mean things. Actually make a comment on why this is a bad idea. Number 2, sign the petition. Videos on the subject: Chad Tronic, Bijou Mike, 8-Bit Ryan, PK Russell.
This is Innocent Armin, signing off.
So yeah. Friggin' December? Oh my lord, they literally... Are you kidding me? What the heck? I'm scared of what this could be. Alright. I'm gonna sign off.